Good morning, everybody from City Hall. Just want to make a little bit of a report to you again this morning. Got wonderful things going on. The first thing I wanted to do this morning is just talk about the great community that we live in. You know, it's been fun because you know there's a lot of things happening and moving in this community, and we've got a lot of people who are coming in and talking to us as city staff about being part of the community building that we see going on. And our hope is that within the near future we'll be able to talk to you about some of these programs that are going to be happening and folks that are here that want to see development happen in our community. Our hope is that we can make sure that this happens correctly. We don't just want to see growth, we want to see good growth. Growth that will be a benefit to our community. And right now things are setting up that we see that that's what's going to happen. And just grateful for everybody who's been involved in that. Let me talk to you just a minute about the street work that's taking place. I'm grateful for the pictures we were able to post earlier this week about the work that's going up on Siphon and Highline. If you haven't seen those, make sure you review those. A lot of dirt is being moved up there, and it's just exciting to see that happening. Country Acres is coming right along. We ran into a couple of hiccups over there, but they're the kinds of things that we're able to get some work done that we weren't aware needed to be done, but became aware that it needed to be done. So that's coming along, and we're hoping within the next couple of weeks we'll start seeing some new pavement put down over there. And also there's been a lot of crack sealing going on and maintenance for streets throughout the community. I just wanted to say thank you to all of the citizens who have exhibited a lot of patience as they've had to move their cars and be a little inconvenienced for this work that's going on. I also want to say thank you to all of the workers. The construction individuals who are involved in this. They've been wonderful to work with, and they've worked really closely with our communities to make sure this happens in a fashion that doesn't disrupt any more than it needs to. So thank you so much. You need to be aware that the upcoming City Council meeting on June 20th has been canceled. That won't happen. And then our next City Council meeting is actually scheduled for the 4th of July. And so we've moved both this work study session at 4 o'clock and the regular City Council meeting at 6 o'clock to the 27th of June rather than the 4th of July. So if you be aware of that the meeting for the 20th has been canceled, and we'll have meetings on the 27th of June. Want to welcome Rebecca Burles to our Land Use and Development Commission. She has accepted an appointment to that commission. We had several people apply to serve on that commission, good quality folks. We're grateful for those who came in for interviews, but we have just again an announcement that Rebecca Burles has been seated on that commission, and we're grateful for that. We want to say thank you to Jay Butters, who spent 8 years on that commission and did a great job serving our community in that position. Make sure that those of you who would like to serve on commissions and committees with our city, make sure you keep an eye out, because we're going to be posting more opportunities for folks to get involved and to be part of the planning that's going to happen for our community. So just grateful for those who have applied, and those who have applied and weren't appointed, keep looking, because there's going to be other opportunities in the near future. I want to make sure that you're aware that our new ISU president, Kevin Satterlee, will actually be here and start his presidency this coming Monday. We welcome Kevin and his family to our community and look for some great things to happen there. We had a joint city and county meeting this last week. The two cities, Pocatello and Chubbuck, and Bannock County, and also the school district and school board individuals were there at that meeting. It was wonderful. Many times as we go throughout this state, people wonder how it is that all of these entities that work together in this community can get along so well. And this is one of the reasons it can happen, is to have the opportunity just to get together, make sure we're all on the same page. We have things that are our own individual concerns, but there's a lot of things that happen in this community that we all need to be involved in. And that meeting was wonderful. I want to say thank you to those who put forth the effort to see that meeting happened. I went to a wildfire management meeting this week also. And the one thing I wanted to mention about that, we all need to be very careful about the things that are happening. The most recent wildfire that had to be fought in our area actually started by fireworks. And we're in that season, so I just want to make sure that people recognize that we want to celebrate and we want to have a good time, but make sure that as you use fireworks, be very careful in their use so that we don't have any more tragedies. Homes were lost in that particular fire. Luckily, no lives were lost, but there was a lot of dollars spent to put that fire out. So again, each one of us need to take our individual responsibility there. Lastly, I want to mention that last night we had the opportunity to participate with the Chamber of Commerce as they put on a law enforcement barbecue to show appreciation for law enforcement personnel and their families. I just want to say thank you so much to those who serve in that capacity in our community and their families and all the sacrifices that they make. You know, if you've been paying attention, we've had some pretty untoward things happen in our community over the last month or so. And our police department, our law enforcement officers they've just gone above and beyond. You'll see that just recently as we had a drive-by shooting happen, arrests have been made there, and we've been able to squelch those kind of things from happening. I just want to say thank you to our law enforcement personnel and the work that they do. We have a class act here in the city of Chubbuck. Those folks are second to none, and they have your best and your safety in mind. And I just want to say thank you so much to each one of them. Grateful to be with you this week. Keep your eyes open because there's going to be a lot of things happening in our community during the remainder of this year, and we'll be able to talk more about many of those in the near future. So we'll see you again next week.